In this video, I'm going to be buying, building, and reviewing some of the worst LEGO Star Wars sets to ever exist. Okay, so over the years, LEGO has made some questionable looking Star Wars sets. So today, I'm going to be testing them to see if they're really as bad as everyone says they are. Each set will be tested on 3 categories: build experience, design and aesthetics, and playability. And by the end of this video, we'll determine which LEGO sets are actually bad and which ones have some redeeming qualities. So I grabbed my mom's credit card and searched the internet to buy some of the worst LEGO Star Wars sets I could find. Okay, so after a couple of days, all the sets arrived at my house. The first one is this set of Boba Fett Slave 1. It came out back in 2000, and sure, it's nostalgic, but it literally looks like a green chicken leg from KFC. This LEGO set is really simple and has some cool features like this ramp that folds up and the wings rotate with gravity. There's also some guns at the bottom and a place you can put Boba Fett in the cockpit. The coolest part about this set is that it comes with this retro version of Boba Fett, where his helmet and jetpack are combined into one piece. This set is pretty simplistic, and the building techniques definitely weren't crazy or anything, so I gave the building experience 2 stars. I've got to give it 1 star for design because it's not accurate to the movies. And finally, I gave it 1.5 stars for its play features. Another one of these old LEGO Star Wars sets is this Millennium Falcon set I bought. This was the first Millennium Falcon LEGO set ever made, and after building it real quick, I realized that there's actually a lot of really cool parts to this set. The top of it is made out of these 4 giant dish pieces, and you can take off the entire top of the ship, and there's an interior underneath complete with seats, control panels, and a spot to play Space Chess with the boys. There's also a ramp to the outside and a compartment where you can smuggle all your precious cargo. It also has an escape pod and comes with 6 minifigures, including Chewie, Leia, Luke, Han, C-3PO, and R2-D2. I gave this set 3 stars for build experience. The techniques weren't super advanced, but it was an enjoyable build. For design, I gave it 1.5 stars, and I ended up giving it 4 stars for playability. In the early 2000s, LEGO made a couple of Star Wars sets that incorporated gears and motor functions combined with Technic pieces so they could actually move and walk around. One of these sets was the Dark Side Developer Kit. It comes with instructions to build lots of different droids and vehicles from the Star Wars movies, like a Droideka and a Separatist tank. But the one that looks the worst is the AT-AT Walker, so I'm gonna build it. Okay, so I had my doubts, but I actually had so much fun playing around with this set. I mean, the fact that it actually walks is so cool. It also has some laser cannons, and you can move its head from side to side. Now, does it look good? No. Is it freaking awesome? Absolutely. So for build experience, I'm giving this like a 1/2 star. Design and aesthetics, 1 star. But playability, I'm giving this thing 5 stars because it actually walks. You can't beat that. This is a LEGO action figure of Jyn Erso from Rogue One. Back in 2015, LEGO came out with a bunch of action figures of different characters from the Star Wars movies. But by far the worst buildable figure and quite possibly the worst LEGO set ever made is Jyn Erso. So let's test it out. This LEGO set uses a lot of pieces that remind me of Bionicles. This set is also posable, and you can move around all the joints to pose it in different ways. There's also this gear you can turn to move her arms up and down, and you can shoot missiles out of her gun. But I can't get over how inaccurate the head sculpt is. I'm giving this set 2 stars for build experience, aesthetic is 0 stars if I can even do that, and playability is 3.5 stars. Next is this Naboo starfighter that came out all the way back in 1999. Like a lot of older sets, this one has a lot of charm and nostalgia. There's some green pieces on the front to indicate lasers, a missile on the bottom of the ship, and there's some printed details on the sides of the starfighter. This set also includes Anakin Skywalker sporting some goggles, 2 battle droids with massive guns, and R2-D2. You can also remove the windshield to put Anakin in the cockpit, and there's a spot to put R2-D2 behind him. There's also a little cart that comes with this set. I don't really know what it's for, but you can roll it around and it opens up. The building experience on this one was good, but pretty simple, so I gave it 3 stars. Design and aesthetics are 1 star, and there aren't really any play functions, so I gave playability 1 star as well. Are your walls boring? Do you want your walls to look like this? Well, now you can! My brother Mike and I have spent the past few months working on a website where anyone can have access to free LEGO Mosaic instructions. Right now, we're offering instructions for 6 LEGO Mosaics. The free mosaics include Cody, Annie, Dark Helmet, Walta, Green Fish, and Belongs in the Trash. And we also have an option where you can upload your own image, crop it, customize the colors, and immediately get step-by-step instructions to build it out of LEGO studs. Every set of instructions comes with a parts list with links to each piece on both Bricklink and Lego.com to make ordering pieces as easy as possible. To celebrate the launch of our website, all custom mosaic orders are 40% off. So go to mjfeldy.com or click the first link in the description to check it out. Now back to the video. This is a LEGO set set of an AT-ST, but it looks a lot different than other AT-STs that LEGO has released because this one is designed for 4-year-olds. Given that it's meant for little kids, these junior sets are a lot easier to build and don't have much detail. Okay, so it comes with a Scout Trooper, an Ewok, and a pilot for the AT-ST. There's also 3 different builds to this set. First is the AT-ST, and you can move the legs and pose it so that it looks like it's walking. There's also a hatch at the top that you can take off and put a minifigure inside. Next is this tiny little tree where the Ewok can post up and fling his rocks at the AT-ST. And then there's a speeder bike for the Scout Trooper to whip around in. I gave the build experience 1 star, and I also gave the design 1 star because the AT-ST just looks really goofy.
And finally, I gave playability 2.5 stars.
Okay, so this next LEGO set is supposed to be a Stormtrooper, but it's built out of Technic pieces. They even had to put real Stormtroopers on the box so that you know it's supposed to be a Stormtrooper. This does not look even remotely close to a Stormtrooper, but hey, let's try and be optimistic about it. Something cool about this set is that if you turn this knob, its arms move up and down, and if you press this lever, a missile shoots out from its gun. And the head can move around on this ball joint, but its legs are locked in a straight position. There's also a bunch of these bendy tube pieces that are used to make the head look round. Okay, so even though I hate Technic, there were actually some pretty cool building techniques in this set. So I gave it 2 stars for the building experience. For the design and aesthetics, I gave it 0 stars, and for playability, I gave it 4 stars. I love those missile launchers. LEGO recently came out with these Star Wars mechs, and while they don't look the best, I definitely would have loved playing with these as a kid. There's mechs of Darth Vader, Boba Fett, and a Stormtrooper. And LEGO actually came out with a new one when I was making this video. Am I seriously gonna buy another one of these? Absolutely not. It's like I have all of the Infinity Stones now. Okay, so a lot of these mechs are pretty similar, but first is Boba Fett, and I guess you could say this mech really suits him well. But I really like all the details on his mech suit. There's a missile you can load and shoot out of his jetpack, and you can clip his gun to the side of his belt. His arms and legs are on ball joints, so you can pose him however you want, and his massive gun also shoots studs if you press on this lever. Okay, so the next one is a Stormtrooper, and he also has a gun that you can shoot. And then there's Darth Vader, which is the one I was most skeptical about because his character just doesn't look great in a mech suit. He comes with a cool lightsaber piece that looks just like the lightsaber blades minifigures use, only like 3 times the size. The last one I bought is this mech of Luke Skywalker, and his mech suit looks like an X-Wing, which is actually pretty cool. He comes equipped with both a lightsaber and a blaster, and he's got some wings in the back of his suit that you can move around. Overall, I definitely like these mechs a lot more than I thought I would. I gave these mechs 3 stars for building experience. For design, I gave them a solid 3 stars as well, and for playability, these get 5 stars. If I was 10 years old, these would probably be my favorite toy. The next set is the First Order AT-ST, which is from Star Wars: The Last Jedi. This is arguably one of the worst LEGO sets of all time for a number of reasons. Okay, so this set is basically just a First Order walker with its head chopped off, which isn't very pleasing to the eyes. It also comes with this elevator shaft that you can move up and down. The set has 4 minifigures: Captain Phasma, Finn, Rose, and BB-8. The non-existent head of the AT-ST can spin around, and there's a spring-loaded missile you can fire off. The building experience for this set was nothing special. I'm gonna give it 2 stars. Design and aesthetics were 1 star, and I gave playability 3 stars. Okay, so the last set I bought for this video is this Ultimate Collector set of Chewbacca. And the reason this set made the list is that people on the internet have been saying how creepy Chewbacca's head looks. Okay, so I finished building it, and I'm just gonna say there were a ton of crazy cool building techniques in this set. I really like how they were able to layer the Lego pieces so that he looks all furry. They also used these white lipstick pieces for his teeth and a genius building technique for his nose. He also comes with a super sick bowcaster and his classic bandolier over his shoulder. But yeah, people are definitely right about his head looking creepy. But hey, this set looks perfect from the shoulders down. Make sure to subscribe or Chewie will haunt you in your sleep. The build experience for this set was an easy 5 stars. I gave the design and aesthetics 2 stars, and the playability was a 1 star. While some LEGO sets are far from perfect, you can still find the positive aspects of them. Comment what you think the worst LEGO Star Wars set is. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.
Peace out.
You should watch another video. YouTube thinks you'd like this one.